Restoring power sharing at Stormont will provide a strategic route to a united Ireland, Sinn Féin President Gerry Adams has said. Mr. Adams dismissed suggestions the Republican Party was no longer interested in getting a devolved administration back up and running in Belfast. His remarks came as the resumed talks process took a backseat as the political focus largely shifted to Westminster and the anticipated parliamentary deal between the DUP and the Conservatives. Mr. Adams, addressing claims of Sinn Féin disengagement, said, "We want into the institutions because that is what the people desire, that is what the people voted for. But also because we think strategically that is the way to a united Ireland. The way forward is not to be in a vacuum, to have stagnation. The way forward is to have that forum working on the basis on which it should have been established." As he arrived at the Dáil in Dublin ahead of Enda KDNNY's formal resignation as Taoiseach, Mr. Adams said incoming Irish Premier Leo Varadkar needed to put his efforts into restoring power sharing north of the border. "The focus has to be on Plan A, which is to get the institutions in place. That is our focus and we would like to think it will be the focus of the incoming Taoiseach," he said. The Alliance Party has warned that the Stormont talks process is bereft of impetus and momentum. Exchanges at Stormont Castle on Tuesday were limited to bilateral meetings between local parties and discussions among officials. Secretary of State James Brokenshire and DUP leader Arlene Foster were both in London for talks on the confidence and supply deal that would enable Theresa May and APO's minority government to function. The Stormont parties have until a June 29 deadline to reach consensus and re-establish a ruling executive. Alliance Deputy Leader Stephen Ferry said the first roundtable talks in the process were not expected until Thursday at the earliest. "I understand there is a new UK government and changes in the government in the Republic, but there remains no impetus to this process, which DOESN and APO's inspire confidence," he said. "We need people to step up to the plate and do so without delay. The consequences of not doing so are too severe. Northern Ireland has been without a power-sharing executive since March and without a First and Deputy First Minister since January." Developments at Westminster have placed another question